So I'm backstage at the Ipswich Regent. It's very glamorous if you're watching this online. And look who it is, it's the Kings of Chaos, Dick and Dom.
Hello.
The very tired Dick and Dom, the knackered Dick and Dom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're great. Literally just fresh off stage, had a quick shower, scraped off all the custard and mess, and now we're all clean.
I'll be honest, you got some on me. I've got vintage
Apologies,
Muck Muck on
Matt.
my trousers.
Oh, wow, you'll be able to sell them on eBay.
I will.
Genuine creamy Muck Muck.
Yeah. What is it like being back in the world of the Bungalow?
Surreal, absolutely surreal. On the first show when we did it in Birmingham last week, it was just bizarre coming back through those lift doors. But the reception we got was amazing. Everyone was well up for it.
But it's been the same in every town or city so far. Every time we come out those lift doors, the feeling of kind of unity between us and the audience is wonderful, because they're all loving us coming back and the show coming back, and we're loving seeing everyone again. And it is like a school reunion.
It's so nostalgic. Like,
So
I
weird.
was the biggest fan of Dick and Dom in the Bungalow ever.
Yes, you were.
I've waited 17 years for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you must have kept your ear to the ground on our socials. So we've been hinting at this for quite a long time.
Yeah.
But it has actually taken us 2 years to get to this point. Rich first had the idea 2 years ago, and it's taken us this. It's been a hard kind of.
Well, no, you know
to
what?
put
I'm
together.
glad we spent so long doing it, because I think we've got it right now.
Yeah.
We didn't rush into it. We just wanted it to be perfect. The right set, the right games, the right production.
And it's such a mix of games. I don't want to spoil it too much for people that are coming to the show later in the tour, but you've got games from Series 1 when it was just on CBBC, not on BBC 1, BBC 2.
Yeah.
You've got, obviously, Creamy Muck Muck has to be there.
Yeah.
Bogies, the Sticker Game, Digi
Yeah.
Dick and
It's
Dom,
all in there,
Harry
yeah.
Bat, you know, all the classic things that the die-hard fans and people who dipped in and out of the series,
Yeah.
they'll all recognise and all love it. And actually, do you know what? There are people who are bringing their kids to it as well, who haven't watched it, weren't there in the beginning, and they all still love it as well.
And did you notice, fun fact fans, that the tour started on the same day that the Bungalow finished?
No!
17 years
Seriously?
later.
Did you know
11th
that?
of March 2006 is
How
when it finished.
bizarre.
And it started on the 11th of March in Birmingham.
Wow.
You should have told us.
That's a great fact.
Thank you. So where did the idea for the Bungalow come from? Bless you. Where did it come from?
What, the Bungalow tour? Or
No, the whole show.
Yeah.
The name started first. There was a dinner party of BBC bosses, and they came up with Dick and Dom in the Bungalow. It was supposed to be just a filler programme to fill the time on the new CBBC channel. So we started it off as a bit of a filler, but then it kind of started growing legs and turned into, well, Steve Wright turned it into the game show that we all know and love.
There was no major master plan.
No.
To begin with, we didn't plan to suddenly
bits and
make
bobs,
this cult show that people remember for years and years and years. It was literally just something to fill, and it's suddenly something happened that you only see on programs like TFI Friday or The Big Breakfast. You know, where suddenly everyone gels together, and then when everyone gels together and you have a great leader, then it just starts, you know, doing its own thing. Yeah.
Now, this may not be correct, I don't know, so correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Before the Bungalow went to BBC 1,
Yeah.
did you nearly jump ship to the other side?
Yes, correct. You have done your research. Yeah, we nearly got poached by ITV because the boss that used to be on CBBC went to ITV, the main channel.
Okay.
He needed a new Saturday morning programme. Saw us doing the Bungalow on the CBBC channel, just the digital channel. He said, "Why don't you come and do it mainstream ITV?" And we were, "Oh, okay." So we did a pilot, which went really well. But then the BBC got hold of that information and said, well, "Hold on, we want to keep the Bungalow," and the rest is history.
Thank God they did.
Yes.
What are your fondest memories from the show? Is it all a bit of a blur?
Blur.
The fondest memory for us, I think, it has to be the moment that we got to walk into the office of the team who worked really, really hard since day one, since it was on the digital channel, and to turn around to them and all say, "We've made it onto BBC One. This show is going on to BBC One." It still gives me hairs on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
People's jaws hit the desk because they didn't know that we were in serious negotiations with ITV and BBC One. They didn't know what was happening behind the scenes and what we were doing with our management at the time, which was Peter Powell and Michelle. And eventually it all just happened. And that feeling of reward for the team that was hard was
Some
great.
muck has just appeared on your chin. Where did that come from?
I haven't watched it off probably.
Oh.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right, I know you're tight on
Yeah.
time, so we're going to do
Yeah.
a quick Dick v Dom.
Go for it, yes.
Quiz.
Dick v
okay?
Dom,
There
nice.
is a prize. I'll explain the
Oh
prize
wow,
in a
looking
minute.
forward to it, Matt.
So, Dick, when did the Bungalow first air?
11th of March.
No, it finished.
Oh,
When did
no,
it
sorry.
start?
When did it start? The August the 31st, 2002.
Yes, correct. Dom, I kind of gave you the answer. When did it finish?
Oh,
I don't remember anything. I can't remember dates.
Seriously, can't remember that. We just said it.
What? When was it?
11th of March, 2006.
That. I got it wrong.
Dick, what was the name of the bungalow head that would not behave?
Roger.
Correct. Dom, complete the rather messy line from a forfeit auction. Up, down, up, down.
Something goal, target goal.
Yes, Dom!
Well
Love that. Dick, final question. What game from the Bungalow did you and Dom pick as number 10 in your top 10 all-time favourite games?
Bogey cars.
No, what a sweaty flat.
Ah!
Right, Dick, you got more right,
Yeah.
so you get a prize.
Yeah, what's
I
the
don't-
prize?
I'll tell you. I don't know if you remember, you covered a radio show for Ian Lee on Bank Holiday
Yes, we
Monday
did.
last year.
Yes.
Dom, you played Two-Word Tango
Yes.
with a caller.
Yes.
The caller won.
Yes.
That's right.
The caller was me.
Yes!
And you said, Dick, you wanted £100 worth of tent pegs from Go Outdoors.
You are kidding.
I couldn't get you 100 quid's worth, but I did get you a pack of tent pegs.
Oh, thank you very much, Matt. That's just what I've always
there you
wanted.
go.
I needed some more tent pegs, and you filled that hole.
Good job you won.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
it.
Just before we go, where can the viewers, the listeners, get all the details about the tour?
It's everywhere. It's all over our socials. myticket.co.uk is where you buy the tickets and see all the dates that are left.
Lovely. Dick and Dom, as always, you've been marvellous. Thank you very much.
We're going to bed now.
Cheers, Matt.
Night night.
Go, go, Dick and Dom.